Hi everyone, we're back for part 5 of the colour journal and with Penny, and what I've decided to do, because Penny had just worked on one piece for part 3, 4 and 5 and taken it further at each step, but what I've decided to do is continue on with a third page, and I've just put some, I already pre-gessoed 2 pieces and pasted them down into my book. I've put some thick washi tape which had some of the colours that I was already working with, and I decided that today what I wanted to do was use that limited palette but to actually brighten it up. So I found that the limited palette, by the end, my printouts of the swatches came out a bit darker, so my last collage on the previous page was a bit dull compared to how I wanted to make a bright page with those colours. So I'm still using the oranges and the yellows, and I thought that that bit of washi had quite a bit of the colour in it that I was using. So I'm using some of the acrylic dyes and a bit of spray. I'm just having a play again as you do. And I've added a bit of the thread that I've been working on my large, they're the offcuts of my larger piece, and I'm putting a bit of the tape that was part of, Penny and I both did a class together, so I'm putting a little bit of my offcut tape from around the work that we did in that class. Now I've realised that I'm making a bit of a background, but I wanted to bring in a bit of my original swatch, and I know this was the piece that printed out and I had to rejig my computer, my printer, sorry, and really it just brought back in the memory of the previous page, even with the lines in. I wasn't fussed about that, doesn't really matter, and it just goes to show you can take it further with brightening it up, but also just adding in a couple of more elements and just stamping a little bit of an old date stamp there that I had, and looking at what else can I do here. I had gone around the edge with a bit of orange from the Stays On pad, and I found a bit of my page of it was just a scrap, and it was just a scrap with some paint on, and I just wanted to add a little bit of interest there, and just switching up my backing sheet because it was getting lots of glue on and was getting a bit tacky. Fresh start, here we go. Then I thought, I think that it's a bit bitsy and I might put a little bit of gesso on, and I'm just using my little silicone brush to put some gesso on and to bring it just back a little bit and to give a sense of uniformity over the whole page. Now I had just been doing the tag 32 for Anne, and I had that little bit of scrap material left over with the daisies on, and even though it was darker than my original swatches, I felt that I wanted to extend further with this page, so I just had a bit of a play and thought, I'm just putting that on, that'll look good, and then that inspired me to get out the Posca pens and draw a bit of flowers to outline around the outside of that flower area. Just some mark making really. Bringing in more orange to create a little bit of a rainbow kind of effect, or you know, it's like a doorway. So this is the part where I realised it was the 8th of the 8th. I wrote down that date. It didn't really matter whether that was showing or not, just as a reminder to me on some level. And I had just been writing up a particular new set of asks, or you know, just writing up what I'd like to see happen in the future, so I thought it was good to commemorate that with a thank you. And I had this little bit of offcut from the lovely Italian lady whose mum's stash I got, and it looked to me like angel wings, so I decided I would put that on just to go with my little thank you, and putting that on with a bit of fabric fix. And honestly, I was wondering what else I was going to do at this point, and found the little strips of, still with the same colour from the original swatch, just breaking up that bit of material a bit with that. Found a stamp and a top of a calendar and date. And that was about it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.